All right, before you buy your first deal, before you even start looking at properties, before you consider doing anything, there's one step you cannot skip. If you skip this step, you'll waste so much time. And if you don't skip the step, it's gonna save you years and years in your commercial real estate journey. So if you're new here, my name is Graham Story. I'm a commercial real estate broker, investor, and I also have a podcast where I talk about buying your first commercial real estate deal or transitioning from residential into commercial. So when I first started, I was at a brokerage firm where everybody there was extremely experienced in commercial real estate, and they were focusing on doing commercial real estate transactions. But there was something missing. The only thing that was missing was none of them, or most of them, didn't have commercial real estate. Or if they did, they had sold it, and it was very limited experience in actually owning buildings. And that's something I wanted to do. So I got the opportunity to switch to a different commercial real estate firm. Their main focus was acquiring buildings and owning buildings. So the first step in your real estate journey is to get around people who are doing what you want to do. It sounds cliche, but it will literally change your journey. You will jump so far ahead so much faster. All the growth that I've had and the buildings that I've been able to purchase in the last year has been from joining a different group and just seeing what's possible. So I bought prior to joining this group, I had bought one house and a duplex, and that was it. So a house and a duplex, that's what I had, which I was very fortunate to have that, not undermining that, but that's what I purchased. Then I joined this group and got around people who had a growth mindset. They were talking about learning. We were reading all kinds of books. And more importantly, they just owned real estate. And so I was able to shadow them and watch their processes, their systems, see how they look at deals, see how they analyze deals. And I learned so much from that. And just since I joined them, I bought another house, the one I'm in now. It's a personal residence that will turn into a rental. I bought 2 more duplexes. And then last year we bought 2 industrial buildings with just me and my partner, Jesse, and then 4 more with them as partners. So that's 6 commercial buildings and 5 residential units I purchased in 2 years. And that's not to brag or anything like that. It's just to show you the power of being around people who are doing deals and doing what you want to do. So the first thing you do before you even consider looking at properties or anything like that, find somebody who's doing what you want to do. Go ask them if you can shadow them, try to add value to them, ask them what kind of deals they're looking for, and then just go add value to them. Even if it's just getting them a cup of coffee in the morning or doing administrative work, which a lot of people don't have time for. If you can add value to somebody and get in the right circle of people who are doing deals, you will grow so much faster. That's why mastermind groups are important. If you don't have any money, by, like I said, adding value to somebody, but if you do have money, you can just join a mastermind group. There's a bunch of mastermind groups out there that are amazing. The one I'm in is called Commercial Academy. Actually, they sponsor my podcast. I would have said this well before they sponsored me, but it's a great group. It's a group of GPs, which is general partners, and all they do is talk about the deals they're doing, the struggles they're going through, and what they're working on. And it was a combination of being with the firm I joined, and then also I went to an event with them, and I saw probably 15 other people. A lot of them were young people, a lot of them were old people, across the board, all kinds of different people. Stood up on stage and said, I bought this building. I did it with, no money or little money or investor money, or I had some of my own money. I bought it, I sold it, I made hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some of them were talking about making millions of dollars, because that's the power of commercial real estate. You can get into these buildings, you can buy one, and you can sell it, or you can hold it, either one. And the sale could be a life-changing amount of money, or the cash flow could be a life-changing amount of money. That's why I'm so big into commercial real estate. I'm not doing residential real estate anymore at all. I had an Airbnb prior to this, but commercial real estate is just a absolute game changer. And so I hope this is just a little short snippet that I wanted to get out and just let you guys know, before you do anything at all, the first thing you should do in your journey is get around the right group of people. So hope this helps. Like I said, if you're new here, please subscribe. I post a lot of our podcast. And to give you a little snippet of what our podcast is, we go interview people who have maybe 1 deal, 2 deals, 3 deals, or even people who have $400 million portfolios. We've had the whole spectrum of people, and we ask from the perspective of, hey, we're a beginner, we just started buying deals, we want to own deals ourselves. Walk us through the process. How do we do it? Our audience is that way too. And we get advice and give actionable tips. Every single week we drop an episode. On the channel I drop an episode and 2 clips of the podcast. So like I said, if you're new, subscribe, and I appreciate you guys watching.